students, welcome back to my channel. So last class we discussed about the concept of electric field. So today we are going to discuss the continuation part of electric field. So today we are going to discuss about the electric field due to a system of charges. So here, to find the electric field due to system of charges, we are going to use the principle called superposition principle. So already you know that in electrostatic force, due to multiple charges, we are going to find the force on any charge due to the other charges by using superposition principle. The same way, here also we are going to find electric field due to a system of charges, that means multiple charges. So again by using superposition principle. So let us discuss now. So what is superposition principle? How we are going to apply to find the electric field? See here, the statement of the superposition principle says that the resultant electric field at a point due to a system of point charges is equal to the vector sum of the electric fields due to individual charges at the same point. So let us consider here point P in a free space. It is a free space. In that I am considering point P. So for convenience I am taking a point charge Q1. Similarly, I will consider another charge Q2. These two charges are separated by a distance R1 from point P. Similarly, Q2 charge is also separated by R2 from point P. See, according to the superposition principle, so I want to find the resultant electric field. Resultant electric field ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Because already know that electric field ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದರ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Q1 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದೇ ತರ Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. Q1 charge will also produces electric field its surrounding region ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ತರ Q2 charge ಸಹ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, its surrounding region ಅಲ್ಲಿ it will also produces its own electric field. Now this is the point P which is lying in a free space. There also the electric field due to Q1 charge as well as the electric field at this point P due to Q2 charge. So Q1 charge ಇಂದ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆಯಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಹತ್ರ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಎರಡೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ 3 more n number of charges ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ here that equal to ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, this is a vector quantity, electric field is a vector quantity. So hence the resultant electric field E is equals to, that is equal to the vector sum of the electric fields. That means what? ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ Q1 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು E1 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆಡ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ E2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡಿನೋಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ E2. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ n ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು nth ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್, ಸೊ ಆನ್ En. This is the electric field at point P due to nth charge. So agar this is the mathematical expression we can give for the superposition principle. That means the resultant electric field at point is equal to the vector sum of the electric fields due to individual charges at that same point. So this is what we call it as superposition principle. Now by using this superposition principle, we are going to find the electric field at point P. So for that, so here I will consider point P in a free space. Now let me consider a point charge Q1, another point charge Q2. Its distance R1 and its distance R2. Now we know that already in the last class we discussed about the direction, how the electric field is produced due to isolated point charge. Due to positive charge, the electric field is in outward, and due to negative charge, the electric field is inward. So agar really Q1 charge, that is a positive charge, so Q2 charge is also positive charge. And Q1 charge in the point P hatra electric field the direction anna find out madadaga along the line joining, so it is acting in outward direction. Okay. Similarly, Q2 charge in the point P hatra iruvanta electric field, it is also outward. So Q1 charge in the electric field at point P I will denote it as E1. So Q2 charge in the point P hatra iruvanta electric field E2. Okay. Then these two are vector quantities, hence I can find the resultant of these two vectors, that is along the diagonal of the parallelogram. So let me take this is next parallelogram. So this is what resultant electric field. Now let us find out what is the resultant electric field at point P. See here, let Q1, Q2, so on Q1 are the charges. Let Q1, Q2, Q1 are the charges, and R1, R2, R3, so on Rn are the distances of the point charges from point P respectively. Therefore, now we can find the electric field. So first I will find the electric field at point P due to Q1 charge. That's a electric field due to Q1 at P is E1 is equals to vector E1 is equals to, so you know that due to point charge the expression for electric field is 1 by 4 5 epsilon naught. Forget about the remaining charges, only should think about single charge Q1. At that time there is no any effect on this. So at that moment we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 divided by r1 square, and here is I am mentioning vector notation, that's why here I can write r1 cap is the unit vector. Along this unit vector electric field direction. So like that electric field due to Q2 at P is E2 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught due to this charge Q2 charge at point P at the electric field value E2 then. So that is again Q2 divided by R2 square R2 cap along unit vector direction. So hence similarly you can find Q3 charge in the electric field ST at point P at the, like that you can apply for the nth charge. Due to nth charge, what is the electric field at point P? So here I will write now similarly electric field due to nth charge at P is given by En is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn divided by Rn, because nth charge it is Rn square Rn cap. Now take this equation 1, 2, 3. So then by using superposition principle, that is E is equals to E1 plus E2 plus so on En. So now let me substitute equation 1, 2, 3 in this equation. So that is E1 value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 R1 square R1 cap, E2 value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 divided by R2 square R2 cap, like that electric field due to nth charge, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 divided by Rn square Rn cap. So now E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common, so that's why I will write here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught outside, and I will apply generalize, I will make it generalized, that is by using summation. So because here the value starts from 1 to, that means initial value is from 1 and final value is n, that's why summation I is equals to 1 to n. So here I can write Qi divided by, here also see 1, 2, 3 up to so on n, that's why here I can write Qi Ri cap. So this is the electric field due to a system of charges. Means what? First I am taking electric field only due to 2 charges at point P, but I will generalize for n charges. So that's why here I am writing electric field due to nth charge. So that is En is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn by Rn square Rn cap. So that is, here I am going to use superposition principle. According to the superposition principle, the resultant electric field at point P is equals to ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ Q1 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಸಿಗುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಸಿಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಹಾಗೆ nth ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಸಿಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಅದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1/4πε0 Q1/r12 r1 ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಅದೇ ತರ E2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಅದೇ ತರ En ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು 1/4πε0. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಜನರಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಸೊ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸಮೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 ಇಂದ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು n. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು Qi/Ri ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ i is equal to 1 here, I will get what? Electric field due to first charge, that is Q1/r1 cap r1 square, Q1/r1 square, sorry, Q1/r1 square r1 cap. ಅದೇ ತರ you can find E2, E3, En up to so on. Then this is what we call it as electric field due to a system of charges. Here in this case I am using very simple parallelogram law to find the resultant electric field. Suppose multiple charges are present, at that moment we will use the Polygon law of vector addition. So this is what about electric field due to a system of charges.